In this video we're going to be taking a look and test firing some rockets from this Blake 7 rocket pack from Celtic Fireworks. Now the smallest one in this pack is 63 grams, then 75 grams of NEC, then the heaviest one 122 grams of NEC. Now the first thing that strikes me about this particular rocket pack is the sheer height and size of the rockets. Look how big they are compared to the door handle there. Now to give you some idea of how tall these rockets actually are, the standard regulation on a UK door handle is at least 900 millimeters off the ground up into where it has to be fitted for you to open and close doors. So you can see that this rocket pack is way taller than the door handle, and that should give you a good indication of how big these rockets actually are. Now before I get these things outside, and we're going to fire a few off as we go up the gram weights and see the difference in performance as we build up to the heaviest one out of this rocket pack. I just want to credit Giles Fireworks for doing the best possible deal I could get price-wise here in the UK. So big shout out to Giles Fireworks. Now guys, let's get these outside, fire a few off and see how the Blake 7 rocket pack performs. Okay, the first one, 63 grams, Blake 7. Let's see what this one looks like. That does sound loud, and on the one side there was a lot of colour and crackle. That's not too bad for the smallest one out this rocket pack. Let's get the next one up. Okay, the next one up in this rocket pack, 75 grams. Let's see how this one compares to the smaller 63 gram rocket we just fired. That is nice, and that seemed a lot bigger than 75 grams, and the effect had a lot more hang time, and it was more symmetrical. It'd be interesting to see how the heaviest one out the set performs, the 122 gram. Guys, let's get it on. Okay, this is the heaviest one at 122 grams, the Blake 7. Let's see how much better this one performs. That definitely had more hang time, and it definitely did have a bigger rocket motor. But did the brake actually look any bigger than the 75 gram? Guys, the jury's out for me. However, it was still very nice with that vivid purple colour and a decent hang time. Guys, this is not a bad rocket pack at all. Let's just fire another 75 gram rocket off just to see the difference. 75 grams. It's definitely a nice break, and it's still actually going there. The hang time's really good on the one side. That was the Blake 7 rocket pack. Now, did I like this? Yes, overall it's a good value for money rocket pack with some great effects in there. Plenty of colour, crackle, and some wide breaks with some decent hang time. However, my favourite break was a second break, and that was a 75 gram rocket. Now, that really shouldn't have been the case, especially with these plastic style cap rocket shells, because with these style of shell you've got more room to place your explosives and your effects around the burst charge more equally, and you don't have to compromise like you do in the Hawks. And these are amazing for what they are, and the cylinder type shell, these actually perform really well. However, with a plastic shell you've got more room. But the thing is, why was the best break out of this rocket pack the second break at 75 grams? Because ultimately it should be the heavier powder rockets, the 122 gram rockets. But here's the thing, they didn't break as full, they didn't break as even or symmetrical, and there was gaps in the effects, and the 122 gram ones fly slightly too high, which gives off a smaller visual effect because it's too far away from you in terms of the effect. So my favourite break was a second break. But this rocket pack, let me know what you think of the Blake 7 rocket pack. But I think it's cool overall, good value for money, and overall an exciting rocket pack. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.